This week we had kind of a throwback. The League of Nations, when it happened, it was something. But it's interesting that it's been a while and they still seem to have some kind of a bond happening. Sheamus earlier in the year was, of course, in the Ninja Turtles movie. Alberto Del Rio, in honor of his brother, beat up a Ninja Turtle backstage at an independent event. That's a really, really sweet tribute. Sami Zayn nearly went over to SmackDown Live. Sami is incredibly dissatisfied with his position at Raw. He's at loggerheads with Foley, impassioned speeches, dentures flying out, loud noises, and it all came to a head today. Foley gets in contact with Daniel Bryan. They arrange a swap. Equal talent for equal talent. Sami Zayn is of greater than or equal value as Eva Marie. So, can you smell burning? Because that was the biggest burn of 2016. It turns out Foley Miyagi'd the shit out of Sami Zayn. There was no negotiation with Daniel Bryan and there was no Eva Marie switch, which Corey Graves was pretty devastated by as he zipped up his pants. So at Roadblock, end of the line, Sami will be facing Braun Strowman in a 10-minute death match. If I were a sports bet company, I would be taking bets right now as to how long Sami Zayn can last before losing consciousness. And then a secondary backup bet as to when his heart stops. I'm just really hoping, since this is the go-home show before Roadblock, end of the line, the only correct way to really build this match is in the form of an 80s movie montage to Karate Kid's You're the Best Around. Nothing's ever gonna bring you down. I feel that would correctly honor Sami Zayn and be a fitting obituary. El Generico, we hardly knew thee. This week in James Ellsworth, the worst cold known to man. We'll keep you up to date as we find out more. I really appreciate a polite competitor. If I were to ever get into a fight or like life became Mortal Kombat, in front of me was Sub-Zero, he wants to fight me, it'd be terrifying and reminiscent of a recurring dream I had when I was 8 years old. But if he turned around and said in a really charming English accent, "Excuse me, madam, I would like to fight you." Thank you, sir. Thank you for being so considerate and informing me of a good thrashing. I think that means something different over there than it does over here. But you get what I mean. So it's pretty much official now. Oh, Jericho took their breakup public. So I figure the best and the easiest way that we can now navigate through the rest of the divorce proceedings, we look to celebrity divorces. Tabloid headlines, news of infidelity, the sex tape, which maybe that's not so much a bad thing. I mean, a pregnancy scare. And here's going to be the tough one for most involved. When Jericho finds his new best friend. Now, I want everyone to really brace themselves for this part because just based on my speculation of how this stuff normally goes, you kind of know who that other person's going to be. Oh. It's going to be a tough journey, but I truly think that we can all come out on the other side better people. You're going to be a changed man, Kevin Owens. I'm making a prediction here, but I have a feeling that WWE has invested into a new business venture of remakes of classic movies. I say this because I'm pretty sure on Raw we saw Cesaro's audition for the new Mario Brothers movie. I didn't think anyone could do as good a job as Bob Hoskins, but does that make Sheamus Luigi? As we mentioned last week, Nikki Bella was attacked at Survivor Series by an unknown assailant. In recent weeks, it has come to light that Natalya may have been the one responsible. There has been discussion that it was possibly one of the Raw women could be an unknown entity, or they did it for The Rock. I've been doing a lot of investigation work. I take my job very seriously at Fightful.com. I had not had a lot of sleep in the past 24 hours. Legit. And I've narrowed it down. Stephanie McMahon. If it wasn't The Rock, then... Or... Summer Rae, still devastated from the breakup with Tyler Breeze, being replaced by Fandango. She's heartbroken, she's angry, she's nowhere to be seen. So what does she do? She goes for Nikki Bella, one half of the Bella twins, forefront of Total Divas. She saw Trainwreck, and she liked what she saw. And finally, after hours and hours and hours and a very long night, my pick, David Otunga. Will you or will you not accept Alexa Bliss as our leader and savior? She's just an inspiration, really, to people like me and her. Not quite there enough to legally register as a little person, but pretty damn close. She really is an inspiration. When I walk down the street, someone's staring in my direction and I get self-conscious. Oh my God, have I left the house without pants again? WWABD. And so, you know, instead of feeling self-conscious, instead of freaking out that I don't have pants on, I stare them straight in the face and say, rude. Jump up onto the car, crossbody at them, go into an elbow drop, and then like knee them in the groin. So she has been a real inspiration to my life. My wish, my dream, is for Charlotte to regain the Raw Women's Championship and Alexa to hold on to the SmackDown Live Women's Championship. And together, they can rule as the Heathers we all know they can be. Sorry, just getting a bit overwhelmed by the thought.